Any day now.
No matter the venue or the locale, when these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. It's the Florida Gators and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the fumble trickles out of bounds, and a big loss on that play.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
He's got an open man and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pen their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Offense in a split backfield. Motion from the wideout. Here's a give the ball. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Oh, to the crib. To the crib. Damn it.
And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start.
Oh, let's go, Nate.
There he goes.
To the house, Nate. Let's go, Nate.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown.
Let's work, Nate.
The first
6, 7.
leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high
Let's go,
level.
defense.
So, David,
Get another one.
feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Ooh,
He was looking
I wanted
for
the
some
script.
running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end.
Let's go.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Coaches look at this
Drop it.
every single football game. How do you execute?
Drop the weapon, son.
And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Gonna take a shot.
No, what the fuck?
It's dropped.
He dropped it.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his
Appreciate you, my
offense.
boy.
Not knowing
Going with your red and a touchdown. Appreciate that.
Away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Using the quick game. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Let's go.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The corners are walked up tight. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws
Oh,
to the
yeah.
wideout.
That's another one. Let's go.
Intercepted, a first half turnover.
Yes, sir.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop.
Get up, big boy.
Bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just
Man,
turn
they
around
must
and
be
hand it
hurt.
off to him again here on second.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Nate Frazier.
Come on, 10.
He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's you, baby.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated.
Oh, not doing that
right
again.
now, they have no answers for this offense.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him.
Give me another one. Let's go.
Intercepted.
Appreciate you.
First half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
Ah, God damn it. Yes, thank you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was #1 team you wanted to beat.
Under fire. And they got it.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor of this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to burn this defensive back. Leaping grab.
You got it, damn it.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field.
That's 3 interceptions, buddy.
Back to pass.
Not 2.
Stockton.
What kind of, like, why would he catch the ball like that?
Did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Complete to the right. Give him 6. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Running inside. It's Pryor. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a man. It's Pruitt. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Put it out, put it out, put it out. Come on, 12.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they're
is he in the game, dog?
And that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Pocket breaking down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone.
Oh, he got up and got that.
Stop the threat.
Son of a bitch.
He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gators. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job of flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But, man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, it's two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Pryor. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, you know, like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty. It's 2nd and 7. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking to throw for it. Trying to beat the D deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right, and he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already their blowout lead.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air, it's Stockton. Finds his man, it's Humphries. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going for it all.
What?
And that one's incomplete.
Bro.
They were trying to move the chains. They were trying to
Come
move the
on.
scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
I saw him late and tried to and let it.
This quarterback, he had his receiver running it.
Still shouldn't have overthrown it though. Goddamn.
QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
I knew I was dropping that. I knew I was dropping that.
And they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat.
How did he have the time? Are you serious?
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Bringing the heat. And it's a sack. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with the Troy Trojans taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Trojans able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which is for a campus-wide celebration.
Punch that bitch out.
Proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jones to throw. Here's the pressure. And the physical.
Ah, they didn't give me the. Oh, come on, man. You must have high pointed it.
Offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
Shotgun snap on third down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And where's my guy?
The Gators need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. He hits the slide, and he's converted this 4th down to keep the drive moving.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big
Oh, sir, knock that out. Let's go.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Let's go.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Boy, did he show it all on that.
I wanted it.
The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under under fire. Firing to the right, complete.
Little stiffy.
One tackle and picks up a few. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. There's some room. Headed to the end zone.
Don't do him like that, Nate.
And they add 6 more to the board.
Knock that bitch out the park, Nate.
There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business.
They getting their freak on in the end zone.
Physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you, and Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are.
Come here, boy.
They're really showing that here in the second half.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Why is this nigga in the game? I don't even know what the fuck this is.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Jones to throw. He's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup,
nice.
Take the shot. That's exactly
punch that bitch out, KJ.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They ran into each other. What the fuck?
He's into the end zone.
That's so bad.
And I love the decision by the quarterback.
That's so bad, dog.
Getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play.
Come on, that's gotta be, that's PI.
Ready to try the point.
That's horrible.
Splits the uprights.
That's a 20-yard pick.
Three-play scoring drive.
They called me for offensive pass interference in the other league earlier tonight. How the fuck they don't recognize that?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Phillips. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion.
Bro, come on, 6.
The line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. position to start this drive at their own 47. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Jones wants to throw it.
Let's go.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Bulldog! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out.
Damn.
They react to it quickly.
Smack the shit out of that boy.
And then, Paul, they know exactly what to do with it once
Smack
they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. And not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're...
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Have yourself a day, young...
Oh, they block it.
Huh?
He's got it. He can take this back for 2. That's taking advantage of a goal.
The broken tackles are crazy, though. They just be walking through people randomly. That shit was crazy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
My own O-line blocked my field goal, just like that's so gay, dog.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's Jaden one more time. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
3rd and 9. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Jones to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's not going to make it to the 1st down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the 1st down anyway. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Oh, fuck
He's
me.
taking the shot.
The one time I go cover 2.
Inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. They'll try to run with ball. Touchdown, Florida. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Phillips. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 20.
I'll take it.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Release to the back.
That's so
Can't
gay.
make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Man, that is such great third.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, looking for the completion.
Why did he throw it like that? Gunner, what the fuck?
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. Listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
To the air. It's Pruitt. He uncorks one deep. Snared on the outside.
Oh my God.
After the big play, and they'll be
Bro, that is a perfect switch stick and cover, dog.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
It should have been a pick. Fuck a catch.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
That's wild. That's crazy they didn't give me that
The
pick.
Gators line it up with a first and goal.
That's not the defense I picked, bro. What the fuck is this?
They weren't able to get that one
Thank
off.
you.
It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track
I was in the
of
fucking
play
5
clock,
too.
Didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Let's get some. Yeah.
I just can't imagine any excuse for taking that penalty. A delay of game, at least it's still first and goal. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him.
defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wilson. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's loose down the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. They finally get it down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves. Using his feet. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Trying to get it to the marker.
Come here, boy.
Step him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Appreciate you, Seven.
Anybody to throw to, he'll just toss it away. It'll be
Appreciate you getting in that young man there's way, boy.
Listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Oh, wow.
And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards, if that's your thing.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Phillips. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you.
And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
War for the oar.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season.
Bowl eligible.
It usually starts with your conference championship.
And we got the DA off our back.
Maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program.
For the AD, I should say. I said DA. District Attorney.
Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season.
They're definitely a fixture with Georgia players.
Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us as the season.
That's crazy. We had 82 points and only 300, less than 400 yards off.
A presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All them damn interceptions. Like, we had short fields and pick sixes, hoop sixes too. That man just killed all my offense. Had 35 more yards passing. Like, bro, that hurts. I'm glad recruiting over with. But that shit would have killed a lot of fucking. Instead, get on UFC. Man threw me 8 interceptions. I didn't know Darcy.
Yeah, damn, you just, oh, shit. Boy was fucked up, wasn't he?